I'm not big on having tons of guitar-related accessories or gadgets laying around. I really like to keep things nice and simple and just play guitar. But there's one that I really have found super helpful over the years, and it's the CAPO. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can use a CAPO to help you sound great and play all over the neck. Be sure to watch this one all the way through. There's a giveaway that I'm going to announce at the end of the video. Hey, John here, and this is your Tuesday Blues, and today we're talking capos. And one of the first reasons that I really like having a capo around is that it's easy to get into different open tunings. Right now, I'm in open G Spanish tuning, and if I want to move up to A, I would have to go through and tune each one of these, but the key thing here is that I would have to tune the string up above standard pitch, and I don't love doing that. I certainly don't like keeping guitars in that amount of tension for any length of time. So with open A or open E, you can quickly get there just by using a capo. You can go from open D vestibular up to open E with a capo at the 2nd fret, and here you can go from open G Spanish up to open A Spanish by using a capo at the 2nd fret. So this is a Kaiser capo, and it's great for quick changes. If you need to put a capo on in the middle of a song, or you just don't have a lot of time, these are great to just kind of snap into action. There's a lot of extra material kind of poking up here, so I don't use this when I don't have to. I find my hand kind of bumps it a whole lot, but I really dig it for those fast changes. All right, another reason why you might want to use a capo is if you're trying to play an additional guitar part. So you've got somebody already playing along with some cowboy chords. You don't necessarily want to double that. You won't really be heard. And you can add something to the part by using a capo in a pretty cool way on the 2nd guitar. Take this little strummer, for instance, a basic G, E minor, C, and D. Here's what would happen if we just took guitar 2 and played the same thing. But we can make things a little more interesting by playing the same chord progression, so the same G, E minor, C, and D, but in different shapes by using a capo like this one. This is a page capo, and it's got a cool little clip action happening here that clamps down pretty tight. So if I want to double that part but do it in a different way, a way that stands out, I might capo up to, say, the 5th fret here, find my G chord up here, which is going to look like this D shape, and then play along from there. And you'll hear that it adds something a little bit different to the part. Check it out. And one reason why I really like this style is it's got a low profile. It stays out of my way. I don't really bump into it. And storage. I hate losing capos. It happens. But this one, I can just gently clamp it down right here behind the nut, and it stays in place, and I'll leave it there so I won't lose it. I've lost some expensive capos before. I don't want to do it again. And capos are also a great way for beginners who maybe you only know the cowboy chords, the G, C, E minor, D, and the other ones to go along with this. And perhaps you even know a cool lick that fits, like this classic sounding staple bluegrass lick. You can expand that and play it in different spots on the fretboard just by capoing up. Say you want to take that lick and play it in the key of C. You can take your capo and come on up here to the 5th fret, and if you play your G chord, starting here at the 8th fret, that's a C note, so this is now a C chord, all right? So your same lick will work, but now it'll work when everybody else is playing in the key of C. to me, capoing up this far just really gives it that nice zing on the top end. So this is definitely a use that I really like to recommend, especially if you just want to use your favorite chords, your favorite licks, and you don't want to learn how to play some uncomfortable bar chord versions or, you know, caged versions of chords way up here on the fretboard. So this capo is by G7th. I bought it a number of years ago. Holds up well, super low profile, easy to apply, and even once you get it squeezed on there, you've got a spring here where you can continue to add some tension if it's not quite on there yet and clamping down quite right. But does its job, low profile, stays out of my way. I love it and I use it. This one to me looks a little bit like this G7th, although you can tell it's super bulky. This is my THALIA capo. It's really nice. This is like the high end, the premium of the capos that are out there. You just squeeze to open it up and then let go to apply it to the strings. Super nice, really well made. You can tell there's a lot of craftsmanship in that, and you can get a lot of custom details, like this one is inlaid with rosewood. You can get all kinds of stuff, but super nice, does its job for sure, and does it well. And no one sponsored this video. I just wanted to share a little bit about my capos from that first Kaiser that we looked at all the way up to this super premium THALIA capo. And speaking of this THALIA, I'm giving this away. There are details of how you can enter to grab this thing in the description of this video. Now, after you enter, be sure to check out this video right here for some more cool acoustic blues lessons, and come on back here next Tuesday for another one. Until then, practice smart and play on.